Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about Adesanya's recent comments and or advice to Michael Chandler after Chandler's cancellation for his main event, UFC 303 against Conor McGregor. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Conor McGregor may seem like he is disorganized at times. It may seem like he's a bit irrational at times, but I think it's all controlled chaos. The guy is nothing short of brilliant. I believe that Conor McGregor was trying to avoid and or successful at avoiding the fight against Michael Chandler at all costs. Conor McGregor realizes that if he were to lose to Michael Chandler, then this would have took a lot, not only in terms of the actual loss in the fight, but it would have took a lot out of his stock as a fighter, the name Conor McGregor. I believe that Conor realizes that, and he came to a point where he had to find his way out of this fight. Now, some people may say that Conor is injured. My reply to that is that Conor was injured ahead of his second fight against Dustin the Diamond Poirier. If I'm not mistaken, Conor fought that fight with a fractured foot, the same one that ended up snapping during that fight. So I don't think that Conor is necessarily someone who is going to shy away from a fight if he thinks he's going to win it, even if it means that he's injured. We all know that. Conor McGregor is a charismatic figure, and scared is something that he's not. But wise is definitely what Conor McGregor is. And that's a great testament to that, is him not taking the fight against Chandler. I do understand that this fight was in the making. It was official, all that good stuff. But all of that served nothing but a advertising campaign for Conor McGregor. I mean, the guy was just on the news in terms of MMA, UFC world, and out of nowhere we get the call and we get the first shock, which was the cancellation of the press conference ahead of the fight, the one that was supposed to be in Dublin. I knew right away that this was not a good sign, not a promising sign. And now it's official. Chandler will no longer be fighting Conor McGregor. I believe that if it was anybody else, like let's say a Tony Ferguson, I want to say 80%. I'm 80% sure that Conor McGregor was not to pull out of this fight. Now, I'm going to go back to Adesanya's recent comments towards Michael Chandler, or his advice to Michael Chandler, which he claims that, or he's basically telling Chandler not to wait for McGregor and go ahead and find a different fight to fight. I believe that's wise advice, in all honesty, just because I don't think, and I believe that don't think that McGregor truly wants to fight Chandler. Otherwise, even with the injury, we would have saw Conor McGregor inside of the octagon if he was sure that he was going to beat Chandler. Now, I don't know the extent of the injury. I believe that even Dana White kind of hinted to the fact that he doesn't know what kind of injury that Conor McGregor is dealing with. And even when the picture surfaced of Conor McGregor sitting on a hospital bed, he had an ironic smile on his face one which, kind of indicated to me that there was much more going on. Now, I wholeheartedly believe in what Izzy said to Michael Chandler, because I believe it's wasted time for Chandler if he was to just wait around for Conor McGregor. Conor's already made his millions, therefore he has very little to worry about. So I believe that Chandler has to get back in there, probably shoot for that BMF title. I believe that Chandler deserves a lot more than to be waiting around for Conor McGregor to come back and fight. In all honesty, I look at Chandler as being on a different level, more prime, clinical than Conor McGregor. And I believe that Chandler should be fighting for titles and not so much for money. I believe if Chandler was to capture a title, like for instance, if he was to capture that the BMF title, I would have no doubt in my mind that McGregor at that point would 100% want to fight Chandler, because there would be something to fight for, and that's a belt. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.